Alright, now I want to talk about DIY band shirts and shirts that I've altered in general. So, I got this at a thrift store. It already had the lace on it. I liked how it looked, but I wanted to add a little bit of something more. So, I cut a triangle into the collar here, and then I sewed on this ribbon with grommets on both sides here and made sure it was pretty even. And then I got some leather lace that I looped through here to make it into a lacy kind of top. And then I really like the band Delane, their symphonic metal band from the Netherlands. And I did their logo with some fabric paint. This was a pretty complicated one for me to do. I was pretty proud of how it turned out. I think it looks really nice. This is my Clan of Zymox mesh shirt. I ended up wearing it to their concert that I went to earlier this year. This shirt was this was the t-shirt that I got from their 2019 concert that I went to, and has on the back all the places they went for that tour. So I wanted to keep that, but it was too big for me, and I didn't like how it looked on me. So I combined it with a different t-shirt, or a different shirt, I mean. It was a thrifted shirt. I loved the sleeves on it. They're these mesh, lacy kind of bell sleeves. And unfortunately, the rest of the shirt was floral. This was the only part on the shirt that I liked, so I cut this part off and I attached it to the other shirt. It was quite a process for me to do. It took a lot of precise measuring to make sure that it would fit with this. And another part of attaching it was I added some lace fabric all around here. And I didn't do that on the back. But I liked that the shirt already had this clasp on the back. I just left that how it was. But yeah, you could combine two shirts together if you really want to do something complex. This might be too complicated for beginner DIYers, but you can certainly try if you want to. And this was another one with iron-on transfer patches that I made. This is a Donna Vash's shirt. It was a plain black t-shirt from a thrift store, and I just made some Donna Vash's iron-on transfer patches, and I directly ironed them onto this shirt. Now this one was also a plain thrift store long sleeve shirt, and I painted these cute little bats all over it. I made a bat stencil, and I just went crazy with it all over the shirt to make a pattern on both sides. And then I made a Xandria band shirt. This is my favorite band, my favorite metal band to be more specific. But this is one of their logos. So I painted this freehand on here, and then I think I used a stencil to make this part, but I really like how that one turned out. And this was an oversized t-shirt. I don't really listen to Motionless in White as much as I used to in high school, but I still like this shirt, and I wanted to keep it. Anyway, I made this into a tube top, and I added some lace to the top part of it. I sewed it all around, and then the sides, I fitted them to fit me. And then on the back, I did this sort of, so you basically cut this into strips. You cut the fabric of the shirt into strips, and then you tie them together all the way down. I wanted to add a little bit of an extra thing to this, so that's what I did for that one. Alright, now these are a little bit more complex as well. Keep that in mind. I had a very plain it was a little big on me, I think. I don't know, I just don't like the look of t-shirts on me, so I like to DIY a lot of them. But anyway, I got this Linea Aspera shirt from Nuclear Waste Underground, and I did the same kind of thing where I sewed the sides to fit me better, to make it very fitted. And then on the front, I had this mesh fabric, so I sewed it to the top part, and then this goes around my neck. I had 3 strips of this studded lace type thing, so when I wear it, it kind of looks like this. And then I attach this in the back. I like how it looks. It looks pretty cool, I think. And this is the same kind of concept for this t-shirt. It was a little big on me. This is my Cradle of Filth shirt that I found at Hot Topic, surprisingly. I actually kept the sleeves on this one for some reason. I wanted to make it more like a crop top. So I kept those, but I cut off a lot of the collar. But to hold it up, I cut pieces of cotton from a t-shirt which stretch really nicely, and then I safety pinned them on like this, and then I did this collar piece on the top, and I safety pinned that, so that also goes around my neck like this, and it looks like that when I wear it. And then this next one is kind of similar but a little bit different than the other two. This was a plain Nightwish shirt. Look like that. So again, I sewed the sides so that it would fit my body better, and then on the top I cut the sleeves off, and when I'm wearing it, this part is like the neckline. I sewed lace, or I cut lace into this shape, and then I sewed it on here, and then I, to keep it in place, I hemmed some pieces of ribbon on both sides and sewed them around it. And then on the top part, I made like a choker kind of piece, like on the other two shirts. And I sewed a piece of cotton fabric on the back of some lace so that you can see the lace instead of the cotton fabric, and it matches this part of the shirt. And then these sleeves or these pieces here are just to support the shirt when it's on. It helps it stay up on my body. It's kind of like part of the sleeve. And then on the back here, I also sewed on some ribbon on the top here. And then I I actually didn't hem the bottom of this one, but I think it looks okay without it being hemmed. Now this t-shirt was too big on me. I sewed actually I didn't sew this one. I cut the side into strips and tied them together. And then I fitted it that way instead of sewing it. That's another way to do it. If you're not good at sewing, you can learn how to do that too, and it works. And then I cut the sleeves into tank top sleeves. And then this is just, this is from the movie The Craft. This was a tank top from Target that had little bats on it. It was from their Halloween section maybe 5 years ago or something. And I did this similar thing that I did on the Delane shirt, where I sewed on this grommet lace stuff all the way down and looped in some leather lace here. And I sewed these sides to be more fitted for my body. This one I made, I painted this logo on it. This is another Clan of Zymox shirt because they are one of my favorite goth bands. But on this one, this is a little different. I took some fabric paint and I made this design with a certain brush to make it look more interesting. It was just plain black. And then I used some silvery kind of paint to do this logo. And then I cut this into a tank top style shirt. I just cut the sleeves off and left the collar on there. So yeah, that's all I have for you for now. I might do another video later with DIY decor pieces. I'm planning to do that one soon. But for now, I really hope that some of these ideas inspired you and that you can try and do some similar projects. So that's all I really have to say. So until the next video, please stay creative. Bye.